What is up, guys? This is Crew Dog Gamer back with another video. This one's pretty special. This is something I haven't done in a hot minute. This is going to be a fish catching tutorial for a very hard fish to catch. This fish is not really in my top list of shit to catch, but I enjoy catching it whenever I come to California, and that's where this video is going to be based out of. California is a great place to catch stripers, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, Chinook salmon, steelheads, and most importantly, the white sturgeon. The white sturgeon usually ranges between 20 to 35 pounds unless you get a really nice one, so we're going to be looking to catch something in that range. I'm going to show you what I use to catch them and just how that works out. What spot I use, and it's provided some good fish for me, and it gives a little variety too. You're not always going to get a sturgeon in this spot, but I will show you exactly where me and if you guys see him in the chat, Anthony Wynn, also known as Monster Cats, he found this spot out, so I just want to give him a quick shout out. Go check his YouTube channel out. He is very new to it and not so new to fish planning. He's a really skilled dude. Dude caught a tarpon. So without further ado, let's get into the gear I use for catching white sturgeon. I use a very heavy setup because it's a very heavy fish. I'm using a Brutus 1010. This is a sport edition, but if you have the regular one, it's pretty much the same. And a Esprit Double Punch 6500 SE. That is a wide open. You don't have to have a DLC to have that reel. As far as hook and line go, I'm using a 4/0 hook. And I'm using 0.02 fluoro. I can't fucking remember. I think it's 30 pound, 28 pound. I'm using 28 pound fluorocarbon, so it matches up well with all of my stuff here. And I'm using a glow in the dark bobber because I'm a piece of shit and I think it's funny. As far as baits go, I'm using live crawfish. You can find them listed as such, and they're listed to catch sturgeon, obviously, which is something we're going to be looking for. If we look at the sturgeon here in our fish species list, it's all the way down at the bottom. You can only catch a common one. There's no unis, there's no trophies, and they like large cut bait and crawfish. Crawfish has given me more success, but that is just me. It could be different for you. You might catch more on large cut bait. 14 inches is a leader depth I'm going to be using. That has, for whatever reason, done the best for me. So I'm at peak nighttime fishing. That is where I tend to catch all these fish. It's always where I tend to catch sturgeon, right? And as far as the spot goes, I'm going to be going to this spot, the island on the lower side, fishing the beaver, I guess is what it's called. So fishing the beaver is where we're going to go to. And this is kind of a time consumptious fish. He sometimes takes forever to bite it, and sometimes it's like that. It's very wishy-washy when it comes to catching this fish. So it's 4:53. Hopefully we'll still catch one. I've actually got a marker out there that has been pinned, so I know exactly where to cast for the best success. So 14-inch leader crawfish on a 4/0 hook, just to the right of the pole in the grass, just to the right and a little bit short, and you'll see a distance marker here in just a second. I think it's around 100 feet.
User left your channel.
Sorry, I'm in a TeamSpeak. So 88 feet out is how far we're throwing. If you want to line it up well, the edge of that grass patch that doesn't have a pole on it is usually a good place to catch. And if this takes me forever, I'll put a timestamp in the video right now so you know exactly when I catch a fish, if I catch a fish. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I'm not sitting here for nothing. There's actually bluegills swimming in the water down beneath me. That's pretty fucking cool. So as far as what I do with the bait out there, I like to have a slack line. I like to have it sitting very open. And if I don't get anything, I'll just give it a short reel, and you see we just got a bite. Now you do catch there's a fish. You do catch a fair amount of largemouth, but it doesn't appear that we have one of those on the line right now. We might have a pretty quick sturgeon. That's a fast bite for a sturgeon. They're usually not this fast. This is actually a decent sized one if he's pulling 25 pounds of drag. See if we can't walk a little closer to him. Get a little leverage on him. And I think I'm going to do a video here soon on how to kind of use walking to your advantage on catching these bigger fish, because I'm fucking walking around the entire time I'm catching a fish for the most part. And you can see we just hit the break of dawn, and we should be pulling a sturgeon up here shortly. Great time switchover. Looks so realistic. Yep, that's a sturgeon. I catch pretty much all the sturgeon I've caught. We're all at nighttime. I've never caught one in the day, so we'll see how big this fat boy is. So that's a 35-pound sturgeon. That's a $1,641 fish. So you can very, very easily, in like 7 or 8 fish, make back the money that you paid to come here. And it's not hard. Obviously, it's bobber fishing. You guys know that I have a very low thought of bobber fishing for the most part, but when I was catching these motherfuckers, you can't really be mad at it. These and the alligator gar in Louisiana, I think, are the only 2 bobber fish that are worth it. So I hope you guys learned something. If you got any questions about sturgeon fishing in California, I'm probably not the guy to ask, but you can throw the questions my way and I will do my very best to get you an answer. So I'm Crew Dog Gamer. I hope you guys learned something. Keep it crew. We'll see you guys later.